Why?
So like I can't get closer than here.
You can, but
Keep it a Danny's dick away.
Yeah, keep it.
A Danny dick?
Danny
A
dick
Danny
away.
dick away.
Is that a form of measurement now?
Yeah, but
I think it's metric.
also,
I was gonna ask you.
also, if that's the case, we'd be talking into each other.
I'd probably be sucking on it.
Crushed a couple nose beers.
Ran out of the house in a Garfield costume.
I don't want to walk on spread into my ass.
It's just immediately a pool of blood.
I'm gonna pee, dude.
Just don't tear down the mics anymore.
There's no turn on the mics anymore. All right.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys Podcast.
Welcome. Got a new guest today. Who are you?
Who he is?
I don't know who I am actually. I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Avery.
Boom.
That's pretty much it. I don't do anything cool or anything.
Nailed it. Oh, just like him.
Danny the Manny.
JT.
Antonio, let's start this picnic, boys. I wanted to start with Avery's exotic name and what problems it gets him into. I want to start with
my
that.
exotic name. Yeah. Well, fun story. JT and I, we took pre-college classes at Marist, which is upstate New York, if anyone didn't know about that. Where is it?
I didn't know so.
Poughkeepsie?
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, Poughkeepsie.
I'm from Poughkeepsie.
But, yeah, no, so we did a pre-college thing there. So we lived there for what, like
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks?
Yeah, dude.
Holy fuck,
Went
that's
by
a long
quick.
time. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
cuss.
Oh, yeah.
You can absolutely cuss. There'll be a lot of cussing.
Okay. Shit dick tits. Sorry.
That's
I
your
have
3.
Tourette's.
I was lying. 3 strikes. 3 strikes. It was a test.
We don't say those words around here.
But, yeah, no. So, according to Urban Dictionary and apparently just people, I have a girl's name. Urban Dictionary says I'm a hot Irish girl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
You know what? I think I could pull it off. But, yeah, so I have a very psychotic mother, and
The Irish coming out.
yeah, I know, right? My little brogue.
I only brought 1 for you. You said you didn't want that many.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dickie.
Stop interrupting the story, man.
I'm sorry.
It's
Avery.
okay. I don't care. I'll
Don't
interrupt
mind me.
myself. Don't mind me. But yeah. So we had to live there for 2 weeks, and they put me in a female dorm. So, but I was the first one there. So like, I put all of my clothing in like the drawers and everything. I had my bed set, and then this girl walks in with her family, and her dad's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And the parents were
Immediately,
outraged.
because
They were
like
outraged.
it's my parents and I just sitting in my the dorm, just like talking.
What's up?
And
What's
then
up,
they walk
roomie?
in and just not even a hello. They just like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh, he looks mad. It's 8:30 in the morning."
That's so weird. It's not your fault. Why would they be?
Yeah, I know. I mean, he was just like outraged. He was like, "My daughter's gonna be sleeping in the same room as a dude," and I was like, "It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm barely a dude. Like I'm a swimmer." But
I swim.
I get that, like, I guess I sort of get that Avery's a girl's name, even though I know 2 guy Averys. You're one of them.
Yeah.
But like,
How do you not
dude,
check?
what
One of
kind
me?
what kind of operation are they running? Where
They got Mickey Mouse Clubhouse operation
Dude,
going on.
they put people in rooms based on their names. Yeah, this guy sounds like a girl.
hey,
This one
we
sounds
both
like a
went
guy.
there, and
I don't get it.
we got college credit for it. So,
like what about all the Kellys out there, or like even JT? Some girls are JT.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
yeah.
But
yeah.
but that's
Yeah, I don't know.
Jamies,
It seems like a
lesbians.
Jamie?
that seems like a very
Jamie?
strange system.
It is. I literally
They're just
don't
guessing.
know. But it actually
It's
worked
weird.
out because I got a whole suite to myself.
Oh yeah.
I have like 4 different rooms.
You got-
Jerked
Oh,
off in
that's
all of
nice.
them. It was great.
Oh yeah.
So you got upgraded. You got luxury.
Yeah, I did. Because they just panicked. They're like, "We don't know what to do," and I was just like, "I'm totally fine
Yeah,
sleeping
it was too
in a
late.
dorm with 6 girls."
All the rooms were like
Yeah, it's like, oh no, don't punish me.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to be an inconvenience, guys. But yeah, no. So I got how many? It was like 2 beds per room, and there were what 3 rooms in a suite. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
It was.
Some
Yeah,
of
it
my
was
friends
something
lived
like
there
that.
because I went to Marist after.
And you got the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah, I got the whole except for like the last 4 days because some kid was getting bullied or something. So they moved him. They pulled him out of his dorm.
So yours was just like the overflow room, like
Yeah,
if
I
anybody has a problem.
kind of. It was
throw
the
them in there.
biggest one. It was like a corner dorm, so I had a lot of space. It was great. I loved it, and up until that kid came.
Those last 4 days were
He,
the worst
he
fucking
took
days.
up a lot of my shower time. I was really upset.
Didn't you still have like 2 rooms to yourself?
I mean, yeah,
many-
dude, fucking leaving was the worst because I had my clothing every room. Because I don't know, I'm dumb.
You just
I
live
mean,
different
I was
lives
dumb.
in each
Like
room.
he gets in the
Yeah,
shower, he's just
exactly.
naked. Okay, I know my underwear's over there, my socks are over
No,
there.
pretty much.
I
That's
gotta run
exactly
over
what it
to my
was.
socks.
What was the first thing that you said to you? Like, have you ever been put into a roommate situation? Like, I found it very awkward to say like hello. Like, what's the first thing you say to somebody you're gonna live with?
I was like, hey, this fucking
It's not
sucks.
that bad. I mean, you're gonna live with them. You'll have.
I don't know.
I feel like the best way to start meeting anybody new is just start off with like something upsetting, not
Oh, the
verbally, but like, oh,
Hey,
this,
dude, I came on your pillow.
no, yeah, not like that intense, but like, yeah, this sucks, huh? The ride, the weather. I know you love the weather.
I always
Don't start a conversation with the
Yeah,
weather.
he hates it.
Are
He
you
hates it.
kidding me? Are you an Uber
I don't
driver?
even check the weather anymore because I hate the weather so much.
Oh, crazy weather today, right?
No, he hates it.
Mine was just like we just immediately started talking about how the jerk off situation was gonna work.
Okay, that's a good
serious?
start.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good one, I guess.
Was it time or was it terms or was it you can't look at me while we're doing it at the same time?
No, it was just
We have to make direct eye contact.
Yeah.
it was just hey, like I'll just be
I'll jerk you off. You
I'll
jerk
just-
me off.
no, I think it was like so it was weird.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds weird.
Because the thing is we were
weird.
in Brazil, and so they don't have hot water for that long there. So the shower was on like a 4-minute hot water timer.
Okay.
So you could only so it was really like transparent. Like you could only there was no reason to be in the bathroom for longer than like 10 minutes. Like there's no reason whatsoever. So we just kind of had like an open and honest policy where we just be like, I'm gonna go jerk off, and then like one
good,
person
that's
we
good.
played music really loud in the other room, and then you just respect
on the doorknob?
You just respect the fact that that he was jerking off in there, and you don't intrude.
Yeah, I would hope you don't intrude.
Yeah.
You put
unless
put
you
a
guys
glass
are
on the
into
door.
That's voyeurism.
That's how you get going.
No, but yeah, that was it. It was just like let's be transparent about this. And
That's good.
Just came in swinging.
came in swinging.
Came in swinging.
Yeah.
Dick swinging.
Were there any other conversations after that, or was it
No,
just you guys
that's
mapping
really
this out?
Jerk off, dude.
It was really one of the only conversations. It was 4 people too.
Oh, this was a whole team
So
effort.
each of you got 1 minute in the shower.
Gotta get this done.
1 minute.
His ship's coming up next.
Danny shaved so much time off.
Dude,
that.
the four. But honestly, just in general, the 4-minute hot water shower really puts into the perspective the luxury of just like a long shower, because I don't want to take a cold shower, so I gotta because it'll have beeps, and so it starts to beep
so
eventually.
intense.
So like at the last minute. Like, oh my god, I didn't shampoo yet. It's like beep, 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 and you're like, oh.
Is it the red wire? Is it the red wire?
And then it just shut off. Like there was not even cold water after that. Like it just shut off.
So
What
there
would you
had
do if you didn't finish in time?
there had to.
You just waited, so you had to wait another 20 minutes for it to restart.
So did you just have soap in your hair and just like I gotta wait 20
Yeah,
minutes?
you're just sitting there, like, in a towel.
There's one time where I got got with fucking with fucking shampoo in my hair, and I just continued in the stink, I guess.
Is that why you're turned on by beeps now?
yeah.
Associated it in your memory?
Associated with being nude.
No, but it was
That movie Her was
it's
about you.
intense. It's intense. That's the time shower. It's intense.
It's intense.
It sounds very Soviet.
What about what about when you first like met the person? Was it like or did you guys have a weird handshake?
Just cum filled.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
I don't know.
It's like a bond, like blood brothers, just come brothers.
It was just like
Deeper, but so much deeper.
so much.
Come
it was. I don't know. It's that's why I was asking, because it's one of those things where like if you don't know the person who you're rooming with, the first impression can really be
First impression's
a
everything.
strange thing.
No, you ever have the person that you just met for the first time and they come at you with this like handshake that's like
Just super
It's
intense.
like, I don't know what-
Those people are psychotic.
I don't know what you're like. What do you expect me to do? Really, if I ever dap you up and I get it right, it was just like a guess. Because the people that's like, that's fine. But
Yeah.
once it's like,
And then you're doing like a limp handshake now.
Yeah.
You went for the dap, they went for the handshake.
yeah, it's like I don't know what's going on.
I feel like a pussy.
I hate those.
Yeah, I don't. Handshakes are weird too.
Handshakes are weird.
Yeah, right.
Have you guys ever? Oh, sorry.
No,
to
you
cut
go.
you
No,
off,
no.
But like, have you ever made the mistake of going in for like a dap in an inappropriate situation. Like someone was
Like at
going
a
in for a
funeral?
handshake.
What do you mean?
And, like it's up in the casket.
Oh, like they're
Dude, this is sick, right?
I'm here for the interview.
You do the roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
You're hired.
Man,
Yeah.
totally made me lose my
God.
train of thought now. I
Fired.
totally forgot.
It's the second time your headset has popped
Can't
out.
hear
on the
anything.
button. Oh.
That sounded weird.
Oh, we all got that? Okay.
No, yeah, I've definitely done that. But the thing is, they're all different. Like every dap's a little different. Like you kind of have to go with the flow. Like, are you gonna go finish out with this, or are you gonna go? I don't know.
Do we have to do this weird snap and then fist bump? Like, who
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you? What
Yeah.
do we do?
Or like,
I
then
mean,
there's
that's
the
a good
ones.
test of character.
Then there's the
though.
ones where there's like a little bit of.
Oh, with the firm grab and the pull in. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what
brother.
we did outside.
Yeah, that's what I did. But I like that's fine because that's a common one, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
They go for a knuckle touch, and you go for the handshake, and then you both see that, and you both switch.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, fuck.
And now you play this weird game of rock paper scissors.
At that point, I just grab their hand. I'm like, stop. And then,
Stick shift them.
That's enough.
not even stick shift. I'll try to interlock fingers, and I'll just be like, we're living together. Even if we're not roommates, I just say that to everyone.
Or like it's mostly at family outings where like the people that you don't really see often, like you go for a hand, like just a handshake or like, but they go for a hug. But then the next time you go for a hug and then they go for it's like you got to pick a way. You know, you can't be flip flopping on me because
What's
now
your
Fuck your
favorite?
family.
No, I
just
just
don't
look at
hang
it.
out with them.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite?
A hug. I'm down for a
Hug?
hug.
I like the kind of like the dap hug.
Yeah, that's what we
It's
did.
called a fucking bro hug.
That's what we did. That's what we did outside. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like at my family occasions, it's like
On the mouth
everybody's-
kissing.
Yeah. No, everybody's trying their hardest to give the firmest hand. Like the firmness of your handshake
are we
determines
doing that?
about how much of a man you are. Like there's one time where somebody brought
your
in their
family?
new fiance and he just had a limp handshake and we went, oh, it's not gonna last.
Oh, did it?
Jesus.
No, yeah, no, it did last. No, and it's gotten firmer over the years.
He grew into the role.
That's always good.
Because, dude, there are some people who would just go like
Oh, but
just a limp hand.
But
Just like
everyone has been the guy that gave the limp handshake.
I've never given a limp handshake.
Have any of you ever been the guy that's given the limp, clammy handshake?
No.
I just lick my hands before every handshake so people stop doing it.
I'm always limp.
Do you remember when we made up the dating site for barbers? When we were just talking about that?
Barbers?
Yeah.
A dating site for barbers? First of all, I then proceeded to look up if there's a dating site for barbers. There's not. But besides that, I
It's
got
a
into,
very untapped market.
true. But I got into this rabbit hole of dating sites and I found some.
Yeah. And there's a clown one.
Yeah, that's my number one.
What?
There's a clown one.
There's a clown
There's
one.
very specific ones. There's like fat Asian Jewish people with
Yeah.
diabetes type 2.
Yeah, they started
.com.
getting specific.
Like, they get
I
real
haven't
specific.
gotten past
It wasn't
Bumble.
exactly a roll
Like,
off the tongue, but
Doesn't have to.
You think they still keep the clown costume on?
they have Christian
what I
Mingle.
was gonna
I think it's more about the clown life than the clown
I don't think so.
persona because
Nah,
clowns
I
are
think
traveling. You travel, a lot. It's hard to have a carny family.
The one that really
It actually
No
is
carnival, no
very
games,
difficult.
babe.
No
for
carnival, no
party
games.
family.
no carnival, no games. The one that really tickled me was
No carnival. Yes.
ghostsingle.com. And it's where you say if you're a male ghost or a female ghost and you're looking for other ghosts and the age range is if you're from 18 to 1000. I tried to join up to see what was going on and fucking
So you join a ghost dating
I
website.
get a ghost dating website and I said I was 180 years old looking for a female ghost. And I
Yeah,
got
you
into the
find-
What was the age range for the female ghost?
it was
Like,
just from 18 to 1000. So they still got the, even
Oh,
though
okay.
because if you're 1000 years old, the dating age it's not 18, it could be lower, but they kept it at 18, so. And I went in and it started writing and then one of the people in the chat said, "Oh, how long have you been dead?" And that's when I screenshotted the chat and I got out because it started to scare me.
So it was like, so you walked into Hot
is
Topic.
strange,
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
It kind of, or just like a weird like
Dude,
I used to
people
shop at
people are
Hot
so
Topic. I
fucking
almost
weird.
worked there when I was 15.
Hot Topic is in everywhere and it just never leaves.
Yeah, no, it's emo kids forever, dude.
True.
Why do you think I'm wearing ripped jeans? Whip jeans?
Whip jeans?
Whip me in my ripped jeans.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's hard to say. Is that a tongue twister?
That's weird. That's very weird. That whole dating situation.
How long have you been? Dude, what a
What are you,
crazy
asexual?
person. What a nutcase.
How long have you been dead? Guess 13.
Well, I mean, have you seen like? There's so many.
I was guess 13.
The internet has really opened Pandora's box for people finding other people who like to do weird ass.
Oh
shit
yeah, there
together.
was one where like you dress like a baby and like you call someone over like an Uber for diaper changes and they come over and they change your diaper.
But you're an adult. It's
You're
not
an,
like your
yeah,
kid's
you're an
like-
adult. It's not an Uber for baby
Is it
changing.
an actual like? Do you have to poop or pee yourself?
Well, I
And
mean,
then-
I'm sure it's their discretion.
I could see that for like
Okay.
senile people, but is it like a sexual?
Oh no, it's like a
thing?
sexual thing, or it's
Okay.
like people that want to be babies. So you know, like the couples that like have people that's like on a leash, like on all fours, pretend to be pets.
Yeah, I do that
Yeah.
with my girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that was where I got it from.
Yeah, you got to fucking like Petco. It's like, do you have any leashes?
Oh, I don't have any pets. I just want.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bit bigger. They're like, oh, what kind of dog do you have? Oh no.
right over there, and I was
This one's a little tight.
This is a little tight. I need a bigger size.
Dude,
collars?
trying on leashes in Petco.
It's like, and it's like you're modeling. It's like,
Yeah, you're like,
Babe, do you like this one?
ooh.
yeah. I don't know, man.
What about well, if we're on this topic, let's just roll with it. What,
full on
yeah, let's
furry
just,
costumes?
no, not furry costumes. What about the butt plugs that have the tails? Would you let your girl crawl?
Super into it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I used to wear
Are you
like the
furry?
keychain tails because I was a Hot Topic kid. I'm not a furry at all. No, I like humans and that's it.
Well, what would be your fursona if you?
My persona.
Why do you know that?
Wow.
If you've asked this a lot of us,
What would be your
He's trying to
fursona?
tell us something.
What
would be
I
your
think, I think
fursona?
I'd go for kind of a lazy Monday Garfield situation, you know.
like, yeah, you could come over here and we could do something.
Just
I'm
hung
not-
Yeah,
over in
yeah.
bed.
I'd just rather have lasagna.
Just like
than go to bed.
Netflix and
about
Netflix and lasagna.
That would be so scary.
But hey, there are probably people who are sexually attracted.
Oh,
to
absolutely.
Garfield.
Imagine you got a call from Danny, like, you got to come pick me up. I'm in a wheelchair. he runs out of some house in a Garfield costume with lasagna.
Go! He hops to the window.
Half chub and like holding a lasagna.
Like, I don't want to know, but I'm going. You're buying me a meal.
Honestly, I wouldn't ask any questions. I don't even know if I'd be surprised.
Would you eat the lasagna if you walked? Like
I'm not
say-
touching your lasagna.
if I ever ran out of a house in a Garfield costume
Covered in lasagna.
with the tray of lasagna, nobody should eat that lasagna because there's a 1,000% chance I
There's one
fucked it.
hole in it.
I'm gonna pee, dude.
Just drop the nuke on this goddamn table. That was.
Oh, I definitely.
1,000%.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
That was a.
Whoa. Oh my God.
I'm crying.
Are you crying?
I'm
right now?
crying. I'm crying. Oh my god. You know, it's a good episode if I'm crying.
There's 1,000% chance I fucked that.
Dude, after this podcast,
Drive the car, bitch. Like,
with this podcast being out there, I can never get a real job ever again.
who wants a real?
Imagine my employer pulls up a clip of me saying that I fuck a lasagna.
Imagine you walk into an interview and it's just like a Garfield cast.
What if he's applying for a lasagna factory?
No, what if it's just like, so your resume checks out, you got great experience, but you just gotta tell us what this one thing is
No,
about.
this is about.
It just pulls up a
Just a
clip.
clip of this, a whole montage of me saying just absolutely despicable things on this podcast.
You said, and I quote, 1,000% chance that you fucked a lasagna?
Dude, you've never fucked a lasagna?
That's
I kind of want to now.
a cold one,
No, hot.
straight out
That's why
the.
my mom's not allowed to watch.
Straight out the oven.
She can't know the truth.
Make sure you show your aunts, though, and your moms.
Yeah, your aunts and
My mom actually, she was like, "Oh, can I see the podcast?" Like when it
you
comes
say?
out.
What'd
I
you
was
say?
like,
It's now you're gonna show it.
And
Yeah, no.
Probably smart. Probably smart.
Oh, okay. All right.
Especially now, after that
All
comment.
right.
100%.
I actually,
Anyway.
when I pee, I just almost
Especially
peed.
since if she sees it,
swear-
she's
I
gonna
swear
know
to God,
that
I almost peed my
I've
pants.
like fucked lasagna before at family parties.
Do you mind if I just go?
Yeah, we can take a little break. Take just a
I
take
swear
a,
to God.
take a,
I had to
take a
stop
break.
laughing because I was gonna pee.
It didn't work. Please. Should we keep these on? Are we all peeing at the same time?
No, I don't know if you're allowed. Do you have to pee?
You know,
Last time you got up, you kind of just kicked down everything.
you know what, man? I
I'm
took
gonna
my
do
glasses off and I made a mistake.
That's fair. Are you blind without them?
No. I just can't like see really close. Well, not really close. Like I can see you, but you're kind of fuzzy.
Interesting. So you're farsighted.
whatever it means. I don't know. One day I just went to my optometrist and he's like, "Can you read anymore?" And I was like, "No, I haven't been to class in weeks."
The optometrist is a fucking, that place is a trip and a half.
Yeah.
They have this one machine where you just like, they
The
dial
eye-
it in.
The water.
No,
not
the
water,
little
the
air. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll tell you, they'll like dial it in, and you'll have to be looking at this picture of like a little farmhouse in the distance, and they'll be like, "Oh, tell me when the farmhouse is clear." And so you're like, "No, not clear yet, not clear yet." And then out of nowhere, it just goes, "This machine's right here." And out of nowhere, it goes, and a big puff of air right into
Yeah.
your eye. And the first time that it happened, I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, you didn't tell me at
Just
all.
immediately try to fight your optometrist.
Seriously. And they're like, "Okay, sit down and do the other one." I was like, "The other eye? You think I'm gonna fucking sit here and deal with that shit?"
That's fucked up.
It's I don't
What is
even
it
know.
a test for?
I have
What's-
no idea.
Um,
I don't
Talking
it's
about the
the
eye test?
ca-
The
it's
one where
the
you
eye cancer
blow-
that Fetty
I
Wap
had that,
has.
yeah.
blow fucking air into your eye.
They did that to me.
I've never experienced that.
It's jarring to say
Have
the
you been
least.
to an optometrist?
Yeah, but
Are you sure?
you know, maybe it was just.
It's
Maybe just a dude that wants
Yeah,
to look in my eyes.
I was like, I knew not to trust that
it's,
guy.
it's
Yeah,
part of like the pre-tests. Like usually like the nurse or the whatever does it
But why-
for the doctor.
So what? Why do you have to be surprised to know?
I don't know. I mean, she just. I mean, now I know. I'm like, is this the wind one? Like, I just need to know.
Is this one where you blow in my fucking eye? What if it's just like a scary face
Supposedly
popped
it's
up?
outdated technology though.
It's probably just a big joke that they're running. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Did you see number 17 yesterday? He fucking flipped out.
I'm good.
Man, when I first got glasses, it was in 5th grade. I tried desperately to make it believe that like 'cause I knew I was going to need them, and so I tried to like intentionally pass the test or fail. Like, but whenever they were like, "Does this look better?" I was like,
Pass
"Nope."
or fail, it's
The one.
Oh, you weren't
like,
helping
like
yourself,
I was,
you're
yeah,
saying?
I was trying to make it seem like he seems like he has regular vision, even though they can obviously tell. Like,
No, they're not getting outsmarted by 7-year-old fans.
When he walked in, he bumped into the door
Does
frame.
number 1 or number 2 look? Number 1 or number 2 look better? I'm like,
Just
I just say
lying.
the wrong one, and like, there's a point where they have something on it that will distort it to the point where they know that you can't see it. Like,
Yeah.
these are your eyes are just closed right now. What are you talking about?
It's the same filter, Danny.
Yeah.
So why were you just fucking with them, or you didn't want glasses?
No, I didn't wear glasses at the time, and then even in 5th grade, I would like only put them on when I needed to see the board. So I'd like put them in my case whenever I didn't need them.
What if you really fucked yourself and you needed glasses like this,
And
even
then
though
like
you didn't?
and then like in 6th grade, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna wear glasses forever.
I like glasses.
Not gonna
Danny.
stop. Yeah, I mean now it's part of my character. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Now
That's the only way I've known you.
it's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only way I know me.
Oh my god.
How was
You
that?
almost fooled them.
How was that pee, JT?
It was good. Dude, I almost peed my pants. I'm not even kidding. I came so close. After I heard Danny talking about that, his fursona.
Persona. Oh man.
How do you?
Actually,
How do we dig ourselves out of this fucking
actually,
hole?
well, I could segue in a second. If
You dug us in this
yeah,
hole.
you
Yeah.
you and your
Listen,
lasagna.
we're in here together, so
If
let's
you-
get out of
what's
it.
if we're talking about doctors, what's the ear doctor called?
The ear doctor.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
They don't
I
they don't
think
have
there's
a.
There might
I
be
mean,
out
there's
there.
probably
No,
a name
probably
for it.
You're offending a bunch of ear
No,
doctors.
I don't think any doctors specialize in just the ears, right?
All right. Well, I went to the ear doctor.
Cochleology isn't like isn't
Occleal?
like your
No.
isn't it called your
That's
cochleal?
what they called me freshman year when I did a lot of
Cochleal. Now I have to sneeze, Avery. I don't know. You talking about nose stuff? I'm talking about ear stuff.
sorry. Speaking of nose stuff, I'm
colloquial?
gonna pour myself another.
Sure, do what you got.
Alcoholic.
Speaking
How's
of
that
nose
nose
stuff.
Speaking of nose
Yeah,
stuff.
speaking of nose stuff.
I don't know. I was thinking
rip
of
a
nose
fucking-
beers because that's what people called,
Nose clams,
cocaine.
fresh from the sea.
Booger sugar. Fuck. Where was I going with that? All right, my ear doctor. Actually, you know what's funny? It's also about cocaine.
Oh, okay, there we
so
go.
perfect.
That seems interesting.
Interesting. That was
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So you know how one of my ears is always messed up. Like I'm always fucking with
I
it.
guess so.
Now I do.
So yeah, well, one of my ears is always fucked up. So I went to go get it clean. You know they do that vinegar weird stuff.
Again, I've
Actually
never been
don't
to
know
never
yet.
been
Right,
to an
you've
ear
never-
doctor.
I've never been to a doctor that's used vinegar.
All right, well, let me. So my ears are always
Must you
clogged.
go to a
This
witch
doctor,
doctor?
like, is it in the garage?
The methods worked. It didn't matter.
All right.
So my ears are always clogged. I know you don't have ear pain, but and then he sprayed like to clean it out. It's like a mixture of vinegar, oil, or something, water, and he drains it out. Then he was like, do you do any drugs? And now I thought that my ear indicated that that's why it's fucked up. I was like, well, I don't know if
Was
this.
he just asking if you had any money?
Like, I don't know if this is a trap or if I should lie to this guy. And then he
Oh
was-
shit, yeah, it was a
No,
doctor.
I don't lie. You
Cool.
get doctor-patient confidentiality,
Oh no, I
baby.
didn't care, and then also, I don't. And then, so then he checks and he yeah, I know you're a good kid, and he's like, because a lot of people lie to me, and I could tell that they do it, and I said how, and apparently because your ears are so close, he checked everything like my throat, my head, and he checked my nose for a second. I forgot about it, and people who they just have just straight up holes in their nose.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up. They got a what is it called? Like a concave septum or something, deviated septum.
Just holes.
Deviated
Bro,
septum.
they get their
I
nose-
actually have the opposite of your story when you're done, JT.
No, I was just saying this. People, they their nose goes it gets fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
too much cocaine.
Just saying, so watch out for your ear doctor. It could be a rat.
That's happened to fucking. There's this famous comedian, Artie Lang. He fucking
love
did
him.
too much cocaine and fucking. Now he's like, his nose looks
I've
like
seen
a
that.
fucking.
Yeah, I don't watch him, but I saw him.
It's just like it got flat. It's almost as if it got flattened out. Like it just
Yeah,
looks
it's like
this.
if you've ever looked at Charlie Sheen's face, one of his nostrils are literally offset.
Amy, try to talk a little bit closer to the mic.
All right, so Charlie Sheen, his nostrils are literally offset.
But what was your story? What were you saying?
But yeah, my story was I had just my annual physical coming up, and I had totally forgotten. And the night before, I went to a party, and I had a couple of nose beers. Can I say that on this? I don't even know if I can.
You can really say anything about yourself that you want to.
I'm an open book.
Well, that's fine.
But so yeah, so
You crushed a couple nose beers.
yeah, a couple thousand. But yeah, so and then it was 6 a.m, and I was obviously still up. And my mom texted me hey, you're not home, but don't forget you have to go to the doctor at 8. And I was like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And I was hammered. It was bad. It was also the day before my first day as a peer counselor. Was that a thing that we did in high school?
Those are always the best. They're always the best. They're always the best role models.
Everybody on the drug prevention team at our high school was a fucking.
Told me to do drugs.
I was
Told me to do
drunk
drugs. Told us to do
for
drugs.
it.
Because the teacher leaves the room and they went.
Yeah,
"All right,
exactly.
guys,
Because it's
we'll
supposed to be an open
Yeah,
forum.
who's getting lit?
We'll cut the bullshit.
You closer.
You can do drugs, just don't do these drugs. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I just taught kids to be safe. I don't know why I was on drug and alcohol prevention team in high school. Our high school was stay unnamed.
My fucking
Especially
sorry,
since,
my
I'm not an employee.
in you can look this guy up. Ken Cuton, man, he's probably still in jail. My drug prevention guy in middle school got arrested for being in charge of a huge drug ring.
Oh shit, really?
I'll tell you what. The people that know the best about him are the people that have done.
You
it.
gotta be on the inside.
And
If
also,
you're gonna be.
it is the best cover ever. Who would suspect him?
Of course.
No one trusts little Billy down the street who works at the animal
Oh
shelter.
my god, that was an insane day in middle school.
But did your doctor
Yeah, no. So I was also I was still drunk when I got there. I also drove there. Terrible timing. But I had to.
You're really painting yourself in just a beautiful light. Right
No,
now.
I mean I'm a changed man. I guess I'm a little more responsible.
It's true. That's a while ago.
Yeah.
All right.
I was 18. I was 18 and dumb.
That's a while ago.
But yeah. So he's doing the cavity. I don't want to say cavity search. I didn't go to prison.
Cavity surgery. Now I'm confused. If you went to the right doctor,
Yeah, what kind of
Yeah,
doctor
I was
was
actually
this?
just in the TSA in the airport.
All right, so before you get on your flight, just
it's a physical. Yeah, they check your prostate.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. Because I'm 45. But
It's not that what they. That's what they do, right?
On a physical, no one checks your prostate. No one should.
I
Why'd you
think-
shove a
I think-
finger in your ass?
how old are you?
No one should be
No,
checking.
Robert's had 3
No one
prostates.
should
Sorry,
be-
Robert.
No one should be checking your prostate at a physical.
Cavity search.
I think they do.
It's not. I don't want to say cavity,
No.
but you know how
cavity
they
search
He just means they were checking
the
the
ears,
fucking
the
holes.
eyes, the mouth. Yeah,
There's 7 gateways.
they
There's
were
7
checking
gateways.
the holes.
Oh, I'm sorry that a cavity search means fingers in your ass, and I asked why.
I always ask them to anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, I know I'm
can
probably
you
good.
do a
I said,
quick-
don't use
You
your
got an
fingers.
extra minute,
Use
Doc?
Don't use your fingers. You know what I want. He sticks his fucking stethoscope up there and
know what I
feels my
want.
heartbeat, dude. He feels my heartbeat up my ass.
This has just been
Oh man.
a runaway
We are
train
certainly
today.
covering topics. Say that much.
You're
Do we
checking all
have
this.
any topics to actually cover?
No,
Did
not
you-
not usually. We usually just wing it. But
Okay.
So
I
it's-
mean-
Check the list. Is there you got a list around?
Oh, can I finish my fucking story, Dan?
yeah, now you get the hang of it.
God damn.
But
He was doing this weird cavity search.
yeah. So like he got to the point where he was like looking up my nose, and he looked up my nose and he was like, "Fun night," and I was,
Oh Jesus!
I
You
was like,
saw
I was-
cocaine up there?
dude.
Oh, he saw Pablo Escobar up there.
Yeah, no. Pablo came out and said what's up, but it was. He told me, he's like, you actually do you have fun nights a lot? Because you have a hole in your septum. You actually have two. I pierced my own septum when I was in 8th grade. So
With
with
hot needle?
Yes, actually.
jeez.
Yeah, I told you I was an emo
With
kid,
a what?
dude. It was in
it's a hot needle.
It was literally in the fitting room of a Hot Topic.
Oh, so you were really.
Yeah, I was in there like swimwear, dude.
Why?
Don't they pierce you there?
There was probably there's probably
No,
like
no. I had to go to Just Pierce It because it was I mean, if you're a mall kid, you know. So if anyone was
if
emo
you
growing
were
up-
around a Hot Topic, there's probably like a Claire's a few doors next.
well,
door.
yeah, but they don't pierce your nose. And
Really?
also, I was fucking 13.
So what do you say? Is that it?
Oh no. So he's like, all right, you have 2 holes in your septum, but you already told me that you pierced your own septum, and the other one is from having too many fun nights. And then I was just like, oh, okay.
Well, sounds like a
well,
cool
I'm
doctor at
doing-
least.
Yeah, that's enough. Well,
Yeah, no, I mean, doctors are the only people I trust.
you guys ever done or seen anyone snort liquor?
Yeah,
People do
you want
it.
me to do it right now?
I would rather you not. Apparently, I have not done it. I do not endorse it, by the way. But apparently, it like you get like a pretty intense drunk for like 20. I don't want to say this. I don't want to inspire people to do it.
You ever
but-
butt chug?
Oh yeah, every day.
We called Danny butt chug in college.
I butt chug
do
my,
a
my
Danny
apple
butt
juice.
chug.
I
bro.
do a vodka. I do a vodka. I do a vodka enema every single day.
But yeah, apparently,
Vodka enema.
I don't know. Maybe you could describe it, but apparently you get really drunk for like 20 minutes and it goes away. I don't know.
Oh, well, don't point to the point to the alcoholic for the alcohol advice. But if you actually do snort alcohol, you're totally right. You get fucked up because like.
Straight to your brain.
There's
Yeah,
a whole
exactly.
there's a whole like
And also the
al-
membranes in your nose that go straight to your bloodstream. So.
Right.
There's a whole alcoholic vapor situation.
That sounds
a while
horrible.
ago.
Yeah, I remember.
That sounds incredibly
Pump
dangerous.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
it
saw
is.
that, but like I saw it before it was released to the public, and then never saw anything else about it.
Yeah.
Try to sweep that under the rug real quick.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I had a
Uh-oh.
what's it called? Me and my friend.
This is not water. I keep thinking it's water. but it's
Me
not
and my
water.
friend had it's like a water humidifier, I guess.
Oh Jesus Christ.
And it was a cold vapor humidifier.
Jesus
So we put a bunch of vodka in it.
God.
And
You're not worried about breaking it?
I don't know.
I forgot who I was talking to.
That's the problem.
And
Listen, man.
and we put a bunch
I'm a
of
frugal guy.
And it was actually like probably like a year ago to this day, I think actually.
Anniversary.
It's the anniversary.
fucking
But it didn't
birthday.
really work. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I thought you were gonna say you put it on before you guys went to bed. And you
I think
guys
it was just
woke
like
up
a
with alcohol
placebo.
poisoning.
You gotta suck on it. That's why.
Oh, we sucked on it.
Oh, we sucked on it. You didn't suck hard enough.
Dad?
Yeah, I guess not.
give
But
it
it
that
was
good
essential. It was essential that it was a cold water vapor, because there's no heating involved. You know?
Oh, it was cold.
It was a cold water vapor.
that's
Because
why it
if it
didn't
were to
work.
heat it, if it was a hot water vapor, then it might
Honestly, that
burn off the alcohol.
yeah, and like alcohol probably has a different, vaporizing temperature than water.
Yeah.
Just like
probably a bunch of problems
But it
with it.
depends on the alcohol too. Not
true.
that I know
Maybe
a lot
maybe
about
we got something from it. But I had chalked it up to placebo because it wasn't anything that great.
I'm gonna give you a little kiss later. Is that okay?
Oh, thanks.
No problem.
Is that how you guys kiss?
Like how? You ever have a bad kissing experience?
So many.
Yeah. What was the worst, or one you could think of being the worst?
The worst was when I had a female friend over my house, and we were off from school. This was in high school.
Okay.
We were off from school that day, and she's like, "Hey, let's come over. Like, I'm gonna come over and like let's hang out." And I was like, "Okay." And then, yeah, no, it was just like her tongue ended up in one of my nostrils at one point.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was rough.
Does
dude.
it like? yeah.
It's gold.
Does it like yeah?
I was like, I'm trying to picture like what scenario that you're in where.
It literally just like this female friend of mine was trying to make out with me and just obviously didn't know what she was doing and just like it slipped and then I felt it and I was like, ugh. All right.
She's got a couple boogies on her tongue.
Do you have a Metro card? Like you got to leave my house.
There's no strike 2 or 3. It's just that. That's
Come
it.
out.
I mean, I'll give you like strike 5, but that was strike 4, and that was a serious offense. A tongue in my nose.
Yeah, that's
Who
pretty
are
bad.
you?
I've never
My
done.
dad?
I've never.
There it is. Boom, boom, boom.
There it is.
I've never really had something like that, but I've like had the straight up teeth clank. Like.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
I still have blood on. Actually, this is a worse kissing experience.
Oh, all right.
So this was a girl I was in a relationship with, and she was trying to, cause we would like joke around and like bite each other, but like we were like
Yeah, I got it.
getting yeah. She was like, oh, I'm gonna bite you, and I was like, okay, but we were again getting hot and heavy, and she bit the webbing of my tongue.
Oh, how? That is like in
Because
there.
we were like mid makeout,
Yeah.
and she literally just like the webbing under my tongue, and I was like, Jesus fuck, and it's just immediately a pool of blood in my mouth, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, so I just spit it out onto my bare mattress because I had just done laundry, and I was like, we're gonna have sex on a bare mattress, because that was the whole
cleanest,
plan.
yeah.
And then yeah, right.
They're gonna say you just spit it on her, like you. Now it's more.
Oh, that would have been way hotter. I totally would have had sex with her after that. But I just told her to drive me to the doctor.
Oh, you had to go to the doctor and everything.
Yeah, I had to get dissolving stitches
I was about to
under
say,
my
do
tongue.
you have to stitch that?
That healing
She
process,
bit it so fucking hard, dude. Like, oh my, I've broken my ribs more than once. That was one of the worst pains I've ever felt.
What was she aiming for?
She was just trying to bite my lip, but
It would have went through your lip.
because we were like mid,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you know,
Forehead fighting. Got it.
yeah,
that
mid
must have
forehead
been-
fight.
That healing process must have been awful.
It still hasn't healed all the way, just because they're like, hey Avery, don't like
Talk?
yell or talk too much, and I was like, all right.
Eat.
No, I could eat actually, surprisingly. As long as I didn't, it was like it was weird because they were just like, try not to move your tongue, but live your life normally. And I was like, what does that even mean?
I can understand the pain of like doing that
Yeah.
because like when you just fuck up like a random finger that you don't think matters, and then you're just trying to go through the day and it's like, oh, this is the worst thing in the world. Now imagine your tongue.
Yeah. Hey babe, how are you?
Yeah, really. That sucks. No, that sucks.
Have you ever? Never mind.
No. At this
This is going off the
Yeah,
rails
no, I
again.
already.
at this point, just
Yeah.
Drill back in.
I
Fire.
think we
Again.
all drank too much.
fire away. What were you gonna say?
So I was gonna say, like, have any of you ever been in a situation where I'm like picking my nails because I'm so nervous to say this, but
Nervous to say this
What
this
is
one.
coming?
what I'm about to
And
say
we're
right
all
now.
gonna say no if you're nervous to say it.
So like, have you ever been in a situation where lovers were doing what lovers do, and you've like in a specific position called doggy style? Like, have you ever gotten like a whiff of something and looked down and seen?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
yeah.
Really? You have?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty open position, and it's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. It's not like she let out a fart or anything. It's just like the smell comes up a little bit.
No, he means
I think he's talking about shit on your dick.
no. He's not. No, he's not talking about that either.
That's a different.
That's a different
question.
thing.
Oh.
That's different.
I thought we were on the same
No,
page.
no. I you
But like, have you looked down and seen like,
yeah.
like,
He-
oh, you didn't wipe it?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
no.
that's-
really? Oh fuck! Then I haven't seen it either.
No, I didn't get that.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen it. It's happened to me once, but it was.
I don't think I know anyone who doesn't wipe enough. I hope I don't.
I mean, everyone in the world hasn't wiped enough at least once in their
I
life.
don't know if I agree with that.
That's probably true.
Yeah, definitely.
That's probably
Once.
true.
I am
One time.
I am super anal
One time
about
for the
it.
one time. Oh, you're super anal
One
about
time.
your anal cavity. Oh.
I don't believe you, JT.
Yeah, no,
I don't
I don't
know.
either.
I'm-
Look at your beard. You're
I
not
don't.
clean.
I'm awesome. I don't, dude. I'm pretty
You're pretty.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Do you have a
I'm basically
bidet at
fucking
home?
fingering myself with the toilet paper up there.
Oh, you use toilet paper, so it doesn't count because have you ever heard of dingleberries? They exist.
What's that?
And
That's when like pieces of toilet paper get stuck to your.
your ass hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm a big loser. I'm a big loser.
You need to, we
Get a
everybody
bidet,
Get a
dude.
bidet.
No.
Yeah, seriously, get a
No.
bidet. They're fucking amazing.
Are you scared of
Are
my
you
leg too
kidding
much?
No, I'm not scared of that either.
If you got shit, if
I don't want water
If-
gun sprayed into my ass.
It keeps
if
you
when you're
clean.
wiping,
Baby wipes do the job.
if when you're wiping,
Baby
you
wipes-
ever get
baby
shit on your
wipes are-
hand?
Excuse me.
You ever shit
What?
on your hand at any? If you got shit on your hand, would you just wipe
Have you
that
like
away
broken
with
through the
toilet
toilet paper before?
That's a good point.
No, I
That's a good
understand.
point.
It's like if you got shit in your beard, would you just take dry paper and
Why
just
would you
Why
get
is it-
shit in your
the hair? Talk about the hair.
Okay.
Even
Stick
without
with me.
even without the hair, if you got shit on your hand, just skin.
Oh, Danny, we've
He's
Skin?
he's
Would
making
you?
a good
Would
point.
you?
we've had many handshakes with just my shit hands.
Would you just wipe it off with paper? No chance. You get water on that.
Yeah.
Soap probably.
So hopefully,
But he does use wet wipes, so
yeah, but use baby
Not
wipes.
the same. It's not the same.
I think baby wipes is fine.
No. You need a
I
bidet.
remember there was a point in my life where I thought baby wipes and wet toilet paper were the same thing.
So different,
So absolutely different.
dude.
very different.
You ever just get really desperate and have to try to clean things with toilet paper because that's the only form of paper you have? It's literally impossible. You might as well
ever-
just spit on the problem.
you ever run out of toilet paper and there's nowhere in the house and you gotta use
That
something.
always happens to me.
You
In
gotta use
public.
something that maybe you don't want to use.
What'd you use?
I've done the old
another
paper.
man's hand?
I've done the old paper towel trick.
That's so bad.
No, it's paper
I've-
towel.
Oh
I've
my
done
god,
worse.
that's like fucking sandpaper.
They've gotten much better.
I used.
That
Have you
would be
ever
soft.
used sandpaper? To
I
wipe
used
before?
I used a small hand towel once because I was out.
But that's better
I
than
There
thought
was
you were
no
gonna
one
say
home.
use a small hand.
that's like a
I threw
child.
it out immediately.
Yeah, it's better. That's better
After
than
I
using a
sniffed
whole,
it for a little bit.
That's better than using a whole towel. But again,
Yeah.
No, not a towel.
what
A
you said.
paper towel.
Paper towel.
oh, paper towel. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Oh.
fine.
Imagine using a towel to wipe.
That's what I wouldn't.
One time I ran out and my dad was home and he wouldn't run out. I was like, Dad, I
Dad,
need toilet
just
paper. And he
give
wouldn't
me a
run out
good
and get
lick.
any. He brought me a plastic bag.
Miss
So
you,
just
Dad.
use this.
Oh,
I was like, Dad, like you're home. Just go out and get some.
You ever in a situation, you got to shit. You have 2 pairs of socks. That's all you need. You get inside, outside,
just
inside,
poop in the
outside.
sock?
You got 4. No, I'm saying
I was gonna say, is it like
Wipe-
it's one log
wipe-
and then you cut it in half?
wipe with the socks. Just wipe
And
with the
then
I
socks.
put the socks.
Wipe with the socks. You don't need your socks really. They're
That's
just a
not true.
luxury.
Socks?
They're a
Oh,
luxury.
No.
fine.
Socks are not a
Socks
luxury.
are a luxury.
A little bit of a luxury.
No, especially if you're like, this sounds like a survival situation. You don't want to. You can't walk without socks that far.
Are we really talking about a
Put
survival
them back
situation?
on after.
If you're
could've worn
contemplating
socks the other day.
wiping with your
if
socks,
you're
I'm
wiping your
sure
ass
you
with
don't
socks,
have to walk.
you're in some kind of upsetting survival situation.
Okay, first
No,
of
it
all,
doesn't
though,
have to
you
be
could just be
survival.
in the bathroom home alone without
Yeah,
toilet paper.
exactly.
No.
You could just be
No.
drunk.
You have to be in the woods somewhere
You
on
have
a
to be in
crashed
a-
plane.
Or what if there's some people that are driving long drives on the side of the road and it's like that weird stomach bug hits you and you're like, oh, it's over. It's over.
Shouldn't have had that Wawa.
Yeah, exactly. It's over. It's I got to pull on the side of this highway
Fucking love Wawa.
with this.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know? What does
I
that
don't
mean?
know.
You never had to
It's
shit
your
on your way home
question.
and almost make it?
I mean, yeah, but
It 100% does not have to be a survival situation.
Does not have to be
Yeah,
a survival
no,
situation.
I would. Using your socks. That sounds horrible.
No, you don't. Then you
really
get rid of the socks. The socks. That's it.
It's not like you put them back on.
I understand it, but
I'm not saying walking around with your shit feet.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Shit feet.
Why don't you like
I
it?
don't like that.
It's gonna
I'd
be
rather,
the name
I'd
of
rather
my new
use like
band.
I'd rather use like underwear.
Danny, what are you doing? Come
I'd
on,
rather use underwear.
better than that. Why would you use
Why
your
would you-
underwear and
don't
not
know.
your socks?
I would actually
Underwear-
Agree. I would agree with that. I'd rather go commando than wear shoes without socks.
It depends on the shoes. One. There isn't a 2. But I feel
There's,
like it would.
there's a number 2, all right.
Yeah, it's in your feet.
in my-
It's in my underwear.
Or
It's in my
in your underwear. Yeah. In your feet. In your socks.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
meant to
I
say.
think I need my underwear.
Yeah, I wear jeans a
You
lot.
could, you could just
Like it's hard to.
you
go
could just pull a
commando in
Danny
jeans.
also and just fucking
Let it
Shit
loose.
yourself.
Yeah, let it loose.
Sorry, Danny.
Hell yeah.
Is
dude.
that what I smelled this whole pod?
Hell yeah.
No, that's just Danny. All right.
We're
All
not
she
that
wrote?
turbo.
All right. I think that's enough. I think we're good.
Dunzo.
I think we're good. Where they find you, Danny? Help him out. You go first.
Danny Moriarty on YouTube.
Well, he doesn't have an Instagram, so that was actually a bad start. But where do they find you, Avery?
Okay. I'm Instagram, Twitter, just Avery Araya, my government name, because I never won a real job. So I just
There it is.
yeah.
There it is.
And I'll pop up on the screen for you and for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where they find you, JT?
I am JT Holden 97 on Instagram. Got to point at him.
Yeah, you got plenty.
Used to be J Twerk.
It used to be J Twerk.
Used to be J Twerk.
That's a dark time in my life.
I think I think I still have that for you on my Snapchat. You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow Picky Boys Podcast, also on Instagram.
Share with your aunts and uncles.
Like and subscribe, and let's go.
Smash
I
that
don't,
fucking
I don't see enough
Yeah.
comments.
I don't see enough
That's
comments.
true. We need more comments.
Especially from
Smash
ants.
those comments.
From who?
From ants.
Oh, your
Yeah,
ants.
represent
Honestly,
ants.
just tell us who do you want on? What do
Ants,
you want to
as
see
in
us
the
do?
insects?
Because we'll
No.
probably do it.
Uncles and ants.
Let us know.
Oh, okay.
Uncles and aunts. Yeah, not like ants.
Oh yeah, not like
Yeah, I was like-
the picnic ruiners. We don't like picnic ruiners. See you guys.